Okay, welcome back for round 4 of the Hari Raya Legacy at Gaio Games. I am joined by a recent Eternal Weekend Yokohama top 8 Legacy finisher Kaiser Sim. He's a mainstay, I think, of Singapore like Eternal formats, like whatever it is. If it's older than most of the players, he's playing it. Old school, vintage, legacy. What's your favorite format? Yeah. Okay. Why is that? Is it very fun, very interactive, very? Okay. Okay. So you can draw more cards. Old school is. Okay. Yeah, because you can cast Ancestral Recall. You can cast Brain Gazer. Yeah, so we have Xavier Tang versus Nakao Takahiro. Xavier's on 6 points, so this is elimination for him, and for Nakao, this would lock him into the top 8. So I think that's why we chose this match. I think it's quite exciting, and it's two very different decks. We've watched Miracles and DNT. We've watched you play Miracles in round 1. We've watched Death Shadow. We've also watched Eldrazi Post, Eldrazi Post, and we've also watched lands. But so now it's just two double decks. Well, no, one double deck up against a 4-color Leovold deck with no Death Right Shamans. Yeah, it's like he took the 4 Death Rights out, put 4 other cards, and then he's decided to play this deck. He still loves the deck. Yeah, for sure. So I think Xavier's gonna be on the play. 8 versus 6. And what do you think of this matchup? Who's favorite? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you see his hand is Leovold, K Command, and blue card. Looks like Vendilion Click. Yeah, that's a three. It's 3 mana, three mana cards. Yeah, yeah. He's a basic island and a basic swamp, so that's actually not too bad, right? And Nakao's gonna mulligan, so yeah. But Nakao has Dazes, which makes Xavier's hand not so good. Yeah. He has a Leovold. Nakao's hand is Red Blast main deck, which means he hasn't unsideboarded. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna mulligan again. That or he's playing a Pyroblast main, which is quite. Yeah. Yeah. There's not a lot of mono red prison anymore. So very interesting. He's down to 5. So even if Xavier has a few dead cards or slower cards, Nakao doesn't have as much of a fast. Yeah, Xavier's playing first. Nakao's keeping this hand. He's scrying. Looks like he's scrying a Thought Seize to the top. No. Wasteland in his hand. It looks like Edict, Fatal Push, Fetch Land, Island, and Kulagan's Command. Yeah, what's that? What he's no, this is actual swamp. Yeah. So it's interesting, right? Because he doesn't know what Xavier's playing. So Xavier has 2 fetches. Yeah, this leaves him an option to draw him to Torak, which he did by playing Swamp on turn 1 instead of playing Island on turn 1. Yeah. I don't know why anybody would do that, but it is a white border him for those of you at home. It was reprinted in was it the dual deck between Richard Garfield and yeah. The deck masters. Yeah. If you're going for rarity, that's definitely yeah. It's definitely not gonna win first in show, top in. Yeah, so he's gonna find dual land. Yeah, I suspect Nakao's deck is slightly more aggressive. I think I saw some Delvers at some point. It could be wrong, but it's gonna be him. Have you played much of this deck? In the oh yeah, it's a very average game, average deck. Six. Maybe you say a bit closer. Yeah. I saw you play accumulated knowledge in your deck too, right? Okay. Mm. The Porton. Yeah, the Porton is I think the weakest card. Oh, but Xavier fires right back. He's has on him. What's important is that and because Nakao mulligan, it's even harder for Nakao to recover from a him. But the good thing for him is that he hit for him, haha, is that he hit Xavier's Kolagan's command and the Leovold. Basics and a Vendilion click. Yeah, it's a weak hand for sure. But do you give some planning? Is there some planning involved in this matchup because you know that your lands are gonna get randomly discarded by him to Torah? Should he have maybe gotten a Badlands instead because he has a K command in his hand? Yeah. Yeah, because of K command. Yeah, for sure. So this is him, and this is gonna be exciting because Nakao checking his hand to make sure it's all in the correct order for the dice roll. And this is 2, so it's the first card. So he's gonna put. Oh, okay. So this is good for Nakao, because he still gets to play his own K command. Should he find a creature, he finds he's kept that push, so he can answer his opponent's Vendilion click. Oh, a second hill. Oh, so sick. Yeah, right. Wow. No need to roll dice here, but he's gonna K command his opponent. And this is the good old Botak phase of Magic. Yeah, after the age of like 50, you start to lose hair. Yeah, 40 maybe. Yeah, Jam Datum or Ancestral Recall. Yeah. Well, he can't play Jace because he's got 3 mana only, right? So he's hoping to draw his own him, I guess, to knock out his opponent's 2 cards. Oh, he's only got 1 card left, so maybe if he draws Strix into something, Strix into Thoughtseize wouldn't be too bad. Let's draw another push, which is pretty bad. Xavier's last card is click still. He's gonna draw step. So I think the card just shows him that he is nothing. He can't push because there's no revolt. But he's taking the push anyway. So he's drawing into a K command, which is so sick. Is this his K command, right? Yeah. So he doesn't have any creatures to return, but he can kill that and make him discard a card. Wow. Yeah. Why did he take that push? Hey, you want to join us? No. I think this is Ponder, right? It has to be. No, it's actual Brainstorm. So he's looking for some kind of action this turn. Maybe Leovold, Ponder. Ooh, Decays. Yeah, so keep the Brainstorm, put the Decay on top. If your opponent draws a threat, you can draw the Decay. Draws a land. Whoa. So this is probably the Grixis control list with yeah, but his has like Gamet Anglers and True Name Nemesis. Same package, is it? Oh. Strix and Snapcasters. And 2 Anglers or something. Yeah. So those of you who are joining us, this is what life is like after 40, Everybody botak. Yeah. Everyone needs to just shuffled and drew the exact same card, which is kind of painful. But this Ponder is going to help him get out of this. Yeah, interesting. I don't actually like the targeted removal in this matchup. I think it's very bad. I think K command is enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be all about him to Torah. Yeah, Edict for True Name and for Angler. I think that catches all. Yeah. But you definitely side out the rest of that stuff. So Nakao's gonna fetch, presumably to thin his deck. Remember, he's on a he mounted 5. So in terms of actual cards that Xavier has, it's really back to very even. He's even 1 land up. Yeah, so he's on the draw. So it's completely even at this point. So he's gonna draw. Oh. And if he plays this and Xavier kept the Xavier keeps he kept the edict on top, right? So this is perfectly fine for Xavier because he can play edict. He draw the edict and then play it. He's gonna play the brainstorm again, which I'm not sure I like. Yeah, you can just draw the edict again, right? Yeah, because now you don't wanna. Yeah, so I would have drawn the edict and then considered pondering away the abrupt decay before thinking even about brainstorming. But he gets the most out of his mana. I think what a lot of people who maybe don't play this format as much don't realize is that it's not that important to you. Well, at some point the mana isn't as important anymore, right? Because so keeping the ponders in your hands and the brainstorms in your hands till you can decide what card you need is more important than maximizing your mana every turn. Especially in a Botak situation like this, like where everyone's kind of bald, you know, playing off the top of your deck. Yeah, yeah, and if he draws here, oh, so sick. Wow, yeah. Sometimes it pays off. He mills away the perfect cards. Good friend Leovold or click. Yeah, because the Leovold then shuts off Nakal's cantrips. So can Nakal do better? This is a Strix. Still falls to the Liana, still kills it. He draws Force of Will. It's very bad. Kills the Strix. Plays the Leovold. I think that's lights out. He drew a white border him again. That's what you get. That's what you get, man, for playing white border cards when you can play black border cards. It is a white border him. Yeah. So not much that I think he can draw out of here. I did see a dread ball in his deck earlier when he mulliganed. So there's a chance that he can dread ball. But even then, it's so bad for him because Xavier gets a card off Leovold. Here's the ponder. Finds K command. Oh my god, K command and him. Yeah, he can him here. Nakao can hardcast the force. And the K command. Yeah, just lock your opponent out of cards. So he's gonna lay. He's gonna play this off the two non-blue lands. Nakao's gonna fetch and hardcast the force, but it's a little bit too little, too late. Nakao needs his own K command. But even K command doesn't do too good a job against Leovold. So he needs True Name maybe. Yeah. What do you think? What maybe Jace is okay, right? You bounce the Leovold that you him and hope to get it. Nakao's draw looks to be very anemic. He's gonna play a him. A white bordered him for those of you watching at home. So draws a card off of the Leovold trigger and then the dice roll comes in. But if you're Nakao, you wouldn't play the him until there's something that you need to resolve, right? Why play the him for nothing? So it means that he has a okay, why don't you take over, Kaiser? I'll judge this. I'm coming. Yeah, I don't think the him is the right because you need something that you really need to resolve, right? And I hope to hit his force of will or whatever his removal is. But as it stands, I think our friend Nakao is gonna go down very quickly. As Xavier, you keep the cards in hand. You keep the cards in hand so that you are less susceptible to him. He's gonna take back his click, so you can click his opponent. Yeah, it's gonna click him. Keep it because of Leovold. Do you think would if you're Nakao, would you have played the Ponder last turn just to stack your library, just to yeah yeah it's useless against Leovold anyway, and you're running out of time. Yeah, yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, maybe a couple of decays. You're just worried about Liliana of the last hope, right? You're not worried about too much else. Do you take out the forces? Traditionally, you do, lah, right? You traditionally, but it feels like if you can force him, even that doesn't feel that good. Yeah, discard package. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. It's true. Yeah, it's gonna almost become a very different kind of deck, right? Like there's less creature removal. It's just spell based interaction. Yeah, I I actually really like Nihil Spellbomb in this kind of matchup because you can disrupt your opponent's graveyard and get a card back for it. So I'm surprised that Xavier doesn't put it in his deck here. In fact, he has. Yeah, I saw it in his sideboard, but he's choosing to play surgicals over that. Yeah, it seems like both players like the forces. Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it isn't necessarily a like one thing or the other, right? He can always cut, two forces, three forces. I think three is a little bit dicey because then it just means there's a one-off force in your deck. But maybe two is okay, or maximally lah, right? Like I don't think you want to play any more than that. Yeah, that's interesting. Flusterstorm seems really good. Yeah, yeah, so interesting. But maybe for Xavier, because he has more creatures like Leovold and Vendilion Click, he doesn't mind cutting the Angler so much as say a version that only runs like 4/4/2. Yeah. Wow. Do you think Nakao has Blood Moon? Yeah, his Blood Moon is pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I like it out of Miracles. I'm not sure about Grixis, but it beats a lot of them. It helps in a lot of the Miracles matchups, like the post, any of the post decks. It's it's pretty solid card. It's really hard to. Yeah, yeah. It's just terrible, right? Because there's nothing you can do. So it looks like he kept the forces in. Yeah. Nakao, a lot more private about his sideboarding. We didn't get to see anything. Yeah, 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 yeah. And with the kind of hymns and everything flying around, it's just hard to make sure. And you don't really want to force a hymn because if your opponent forces back or has Red Blast, it's just the Red Blast became a hymn. So you're like, this is no good. So it's interesting and it's a very cool matchup. I think Surgical is worth it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. So they haven't figured out what's good in sideboarding. Yeah, it's really quite interesting. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Sure. Jace Lily. And if they have like Leovold, I guess Leovold's pretty good. It's funny because then a lot of them, they seem to be boarding out their creatures. Or their creature removal at least. A red entreat the angels. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a black one now. There's a zombie one, yeah. Oh, he has a back to basics in his hand. Yeah. Yeah, because of him to Torah. What is this? Wow. And this is basic island instead of because he has the back to basics in his hand. He has a back to basics in his hand. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna see it soon. You can see that card. Second card's preordained. Yeah, all the more you start first. No. Maybe his reasoning is that his opponent reaches turn 3, cast something, he red elemental blast it, then he casts the back to basics. This is yeah. This is pretty cool. On the cow side of things, I'm not sure how cool it is if his opponent has double force and diabolic edict. He's drawn a second back to basics, so Nakao is probably going to fetch for swamp here, and play his own Strix, right? No, it's interesting. He has red blast. Then he must have red blast, because he's worried about Leovold from his opponent. Yeah, and this is bad for Nakao because Xavier also has red blast, right? So if he plays this back to basics into the red blast, Nakao Xavier gets to untap and play Leovold or something. So as Nakao, do you wait? You probably wait, right? Because you have both red and blue bars in your hand. Look at his hand. His hand looks like an old school hand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to walk into something. Yeah, for sure. So it looks like he's gonna play Strix here, which is not too bad. It's free. You can keep both blasts up. Yeah, he could have done it last turn. Maybe he was worried about Leovold. But if you're worried about Leovold, you wouldn't let your opponent play first. But all good, he's got Snapcaster, one of each of the blasts, 2 back to basics in his hand. Yeah, but Xavier's thinking about it and giving his opponent information that he has a blast, right? Oh, he draws a second swamp, so that's good because next turn he can just play back to basics. So mean. Well, this is true. So hey, 18 of you are watching us play. Feel free to chip in. 19 of you now watching us chat. Me and my friend Kaiser. Eternal Weekend, Yokohama top 8 competitor. And this is a him. So he's actually trying to clear the way first. This is really good from Nakao because any kind of interaction. He drew it this turn, so whenever it seems like whenever you talk about his white border cards, he draws them. Yeah, Xavier can't force it because if he forces it, he gets double himmed, right, with the red blast. So 1 and 5. So he hits the force, and now Nakao knows that his opponent has forces. So what does Nakao do? He just waits, I'm guessing. He's not attacking even. Oh wow, this is a Jace. It's so sick. Yeah, I think. Do you think Xavier doesn't go for it? He's too worried. No, I don't think they're gonna do anything. Yeah. It's gonna be a patient game. I think Nakao can go for it this turn though. I think Nakao can play back to basics here. I probably wouldn't do it, but of course right now I have foresight. Yeah, you have knowledge of everyone's hand. Oh, he's gonna play a Snapcaster instead to get the him. Oh. And Nakao kind of telegraphing what's going on, right? If I'm Nakao, I might have played the Snapcaster with the Volcanic Island up instead. Yep. Yeah, so that he has options both ways. Like if his opponent fetches and plays red blast, he can play the blue blast that's in his hand. Yeah. Or do you think Oh, you think it's bait? You think he's trying to bait him? This is worth fighting for, I think, though. Because if you fight this red blast with your blue blast, then you can him your opponent, right? So you think Nakao trying to trick his opponent? Yeah, yeah, he was trying to trick him. He pretended like he was gonna put in the graveyard. Yeah, he's gonna hydro blast this. That's good play on Nakao's part. I'm not sure about getting. Do you like getting underground sea, or we get another volcanic? Right, just in case you need to play 2 red spells a turn. So this is blue blast. Yeah. Yeah. He has, but he doesn't have a force. But he has his own red blast. So he has force now, which is why if Nakao had left had paid with the swamp instead, he would have now have the option of using the volcanic island to fight over this. But yeah, we have the benefit of hindsight, I guess. So yeah, this is interesting. I'm not sure who's gonna win. I think because the Snapcaster's slight advantage. You think? Yeah, I don't think Nakao has made use of his sideboard cards very well. I feel like he should have played his back to basics a bit earlier. So here's Snapcaster. And Snapcaster's gonna get the fire off Red Blast. And then he's gonna be able to play a Jace uncontested. Yeah, just needs to find a blue card. Yeah. Yeah, this is tough for Nakao. I think he might have misplayed this a little bit. Yeah, I think I would have baited with the back to basics. Then at least if you fight next turn, Xavier's lands don't untap, so he can't counterplay. He doesn't have a counterplay. Yeah, well, this is bad. This is bad. Well, maybe he can try and use the back to basics now to force at least a couple of forces out of his opponent's hand, and then at that point use the red blast to get rid of the Jace. Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, and kill the Jace. He has his own red blast though. He has his own red blast. He can still fight, right? But this is where I feel like getting volcanic would have been good, right? Because if you had another red blast and another red blast, you could fight the force. Yeah. Okay, so Nakao gonna play the back to basics here? No, he's just gonna go straight for it. I don't like this. I feel like you're just not using your resources well. Yeah. So if I'm Xavier here and I fight this red blast, and then you play a back to basics, right? Like maybe I'd let you resolve the back to basics because I have a Jace. I have a Jace, and I'm just gonna, and you basically tap your red mana already. So I think. Oh, wow, that is insane. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So he's gonna poke him for 1. Is he finally gonna play, or is he gonna play a snap to get his? No, it's just back to basics. And this has to be a force, right? Because he's lost all his momentum, all of his tempo. Yeah, I don't understand. I guess he didn't want to get flusterstormed or something. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like you should have forced there because next turn the Jace already bought you the 1 extra blue card. Right? So the next turn when the Jace brainstorms again, then you're ahead. You're ahead. So you don't have to worry too much. And your opponent if your opponent had force, he would have fought it last turn, right? But now you're stuck with no way to shuffle your library, and you draw on the 2 cards that you don't want. So you don't even have Jace to Fate Seal there. So here is Nakao with a basic mountain. Yeah, he's gonna play his next back to basics, right? Because if his opponent fights it with mana, he can Snapcaster Red Blast, right? If his opponent doesn't fight it with mana, then he can just he doesn't fight it. Wow. I didn't think Xavier could lose this game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people underestimate the value of being able to, just brainstorm a return, change the order, hide certain cards from your opponent when they play him. Also, fate seal yourself to get rid of cards that you don't want to draw. So he's gonna surgical first. Wow. Okay. 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 He's gonna surgical Jace, right, to figure out what's going on in his opponent's hand. So yeah, with the basic island, basic mountain to pay for it. Even if he really wanted to play the back to basics. So he's gonna take the Jace. Yeah. No Jace. One last force of will. So interesting sequence of choices for Xavier. Obviously, I don't think he can afford to fight the Jace, the surgical, right? So he's gotta hope that his opponent doesn't have some kind of follow up. Yeah, he's gonna land it back to basics. Then it's just gonna make life a little bit difficult for Xavier. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But he's already used one Red Blast and already flashed it back, so he doesn't have access to it with Snapcaster. So that's problematic. Yeah. I wonder. So as Nakao, you probably leave the Strix home, right? Yeah. And interesting. You can cheat 1 point of damage, right? You attack with the Strix and then you play the back to basics if you know that it's gonna resolve. Because that way, your opponent is not. So he's gonna play him. He's gonna play his Snapcaster and play him. No, can't. No. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is him. He's trying to bait his opponent to tap his non-basic lands, then play his. No, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. He wants to him his opponent, I guess, and then he thinks that he seems to value the back to basics very highly. But yeah, why force the yeah? I definitely force the Snapcaster. Um, Interesting. Maybe Nakao doesn't actually. Maybe Nakao gets preordained. No, he's gonna get him. No, he's gonna get surgical. Surgical the force. Yeah, so he's gonna clear the way for his back to basics. Yeah. Wait, as Nakao, wouldn't you pay the 2 life though? Because if you pay the 2 life, then you have one extra. You have one extra. You have one extra mana after the back to basics, unless you don't plan to cast it this turn. It's interesting, right? They're a bit. I mean, it's a bit loose. Yeah, a little bit nervous. No, he's gonna go for it. Yeah, so the play could definitely be tighter. And so this is back to basics. I think Xavier is still live because he draws a clock. Wow, that's a really good draw because now he has a different line of attack, right? Yeah, I would have played it much earlier as a kind of bomb. Yeah, I don't think so. With even yeah, much better. Oh, he's gonna wow. He can't even cast it. He can't even cast it. He's taking the Jace even though Nakao can't cast it. Vanilla click. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he draws the island. He doesn't need to lay the island unless he's afraid of his opponent's hymns. But as it stands, his opponent can't untap his lands. Oh wow. No, no, he's gonna draw K command here, right? He's gonna draw K command. Nope. I don't think he needs to lay the land. No, no need to lay. Yeah. Black and treat. Black treat. Red treat. Yeah, this is game because end of Nakao's turn, Xavier can flash in another Snapcaster, right? Oh, he draws True Name? I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough. There's an edict, a flashback edict in the graveyard. But he doesn't have mana for the edict. Yeah. I mean, there's a chance. I think if he draws K command next turn or any way to get rid of the click. Oh, he's attacking. This is bad. Yeah, this is terrible because now Xavier gets to flash in a creature. No, no, because he has 5 with the second Snapcaster. He has to flash in his second Snapcaster and kill Nakao. Oh, Nakao, what are you doing, mate? That's alright. That's alright. This is an exciting game. You know, went back and forth. We thought Xavier couldn't lose. Then we thought Nakao couldn't lose. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 So very exciting. Grixis on Grixis, and yeah, very different from what we've seen so far. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't have kept the forces at all, especially on the cow side of things, because I don't think Xavier has anything that you're too worried about that Red Blast doesn't handle. Yeah. 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 For sure. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Drawing force feels bad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you can counter a Snapcaster. So very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy that our legacy looks so diverse. You know, it's like few miracles decks. I think 3 miracles decks, 2 elves, and yeah, one sneak and show. Yeah, one crazy Eldrazi post deck. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. We're gonna go to a break. This is Grey Ogre Games, 83 Club Street in Singapore. We have Legacy every Monday at 8 p.m. Feel free to join us, and hopefully more people start talking to us on on Twitch chat. Thank you. See you soon.